2 microphones,
2 Amandas.
and some seriously entertaining tales. I'm Amanda Wedekamp.
And I'm Amanda Stanzione.
We know stories connect us all.
And we realized we have a mountain of stories to share. So buckle up,
And brace yourself for a wild ride.
because we've got a lot to say and probably too much to share. Amanda, let's talk about our girls' trip.
Oh yeah,
Yay!
we just got back from our girls' trip in Cancun.
Cancun, Mexico.
And it's so fun because a lot of people were like, how did this come about?
Yes.
And we definitely teased about it on social media. So
The reels were so great. All the content you made was awesome.
Oh, thanks. It was super fun to make. So you can go back and see some of the content. But we talked about how much we love Mahjong.
Yes.
We played Mahjong while
Yes.
we were in Cancun. And the way this even all started was the 4 of us literally met in May of 2024.
Yes, May of just last year.
Yes, which seems
So
like
wild.
insane to then have a year and a few months later go
Yeah.
on a girls' trip.
Right. Some
So-
people are friends for decades and are
Yes.
like, well, we never got around to going on a girls' trip.
Right.
I love that we made this happen.
I know, we were very intentional. So one of the gals that went on our trip, Christy, she had texted us one day, this little group chat, and she said, I just had a dream last night that we were in Mexico playing Mahjong. And one of us was like, well, why aren't we doing that?
I mean, let's make it happen.
Yes, and so we mobilized
Yes!
and got our calendars coordinated.
Yeah, we did that quickly.
We really did.
We were like, yeah, vacation together. Yes,
We were
please.
fully committed.
Yes.
So it was Christy, Kim, and the 2 Amandas.
The 2 Amandas.
Yes. So we started with meeting at the airport, and Christy, Kim, and I all rode together, and then Amanda's husband, Chris, dropped her off. So why don't you explain how
Yes.
that all went?
Okay, so yeah, since we live, no longer in this area, he dropped me off. But here's the fun thing. Now, everybody, I don't want to say makes fun of me because it's all in jest.
Yes.
But it's like, okay, well, we know Amanda. If there's anybody who's going to check a bag for a 3-night, 4-day girls' vacation, it's going to be me.
Yes,
for
and
sure.
we were making you bring the tiles.
That's true.
So-
That's true. And those are not light. Now,
Yes.
I could have shoved them in my bag, but still, they're not light. So when I thought, well, I'm going to check a bag, I ended up bringing a sound machine for Christy and I.
Yes.
I mean, I brought the tiles. I brought all of our little trays. I brought a speaker for the room. I mean, I was pretty much prepared for anything. And I brought the full-size sunscreen. I was like,
and you helped us with that.
Well, I was
because
like,
the
if
rest
you
of
guys-
us were carrying on.
yes, right. And so it was great that that one of us checked a bag. But when I went to close up the suitcase at like 5 o'clock in the morning and picked it up, it was super heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chris comes in and he just doesn't even say anything. He just goes downstairs and he gets another suitcase and he brings it up. And then I feel, but it was nice to kind of like split the weight.
Yes.
But the best part is when I get dropped off, you guys are at the gate, I go through security, and when I see you, I say, well, I've got 2 suitcases. You 3 are dying.
Yes.
Like, up. And I'm like, I am who I am.
And it works.
Yeah.
And it totally worked. My other favorite thing is you mentioned, you and Christy roomed together and Kim and I roomed together. And how we decided that is we put it through ChatGPT.
Yes.
And we were really trying to just gauge, personalities and
Yeah, and like
everything.
preferences of sleeping
Yes.
and waking up. And because Christy and I said, we have to have a sound machine, like something. Sound machine, rain, doesn't matter. Had to do that.
Yes.
And
You guys wanted to sleep in, maybe.
right, because I said, I'm not the person who's going to be up at 6 in the morning waiting on the cafe in the lobby to open so I get a cup of coffee. I'm like, no,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
But I also don't want to sleep till 10 o'clock.
Right. And we talked about, how long it takes different people to get ready.
Yes.
And so Christy definitely was the fastest.
Yes.
I'm probably second fastest.
You are. I would say I think Kim and I, though, were pretty good.
I think you guys were amazing.
Because we both have to put on makeup. Well, I mean, all of us with the makeup, but we both dry our hair with
Yes.
the, like, round brush.
Right.
And then she's
You're
got...
doing full blowouts.
Right. We're doing full blowout. She's got the wand that she's curling her hair. I'm putting, what do you call them? Velcro rollers.
yes.
In my hair. So, but it was great. Christy's like, I need like 3 inches on the counter. I'm like,
Right?
great. I will just, you guys walked in and I had everything lined up on the counter, like face cream.
It was amazing. We all actually wanted to test things.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I want to try this.
You
or
should come up.
what's
I'd be
this?
like, this is eyebrow conditioner. You will love. I mean, I
love it.
But again, that's the kind of stuff I bring. I just bring everything.
Right.
I
And
need
then
to feel
you're
like
prepared.
I want to feel like I'm at home.
Yes. And there were 2 surprising things that one Amanda brought, one I brought. So I will share what Amanda brought. She brought hangers.
Yeah.
Which shocked me because I've never brought hangers. But
Well, because you always have to ask for more hangers. And because I brought dresses and skirt and jackets, I needed it all to be hung up. And I'm like, I can't wait on these people. So I'll just
Right.
bring my own hangers.
And you had room.
Yes. And I had room. And you, my friend, brought salt.
Yes.
What? Like you can't get salt in Mexico?
well, it usually is because of Starbucks. So I really like their egg white bites.
Okay.
And salt is very hard to come by at a Starbucks.
Yes.
And so I started carrying salt in my purse, and now I just have it with me at all times.
I love it so
and
much.
when we were leaving Mexico, ready to fly out, I did get a sandwich from Starbucks, and Kim had gotten me salt from
That's
the
right.
little restaurant she went to.
Yes.
So that was amazing because I always love salt. And then I was joking at the end of the trip, I'm like, wonder why I'm all puffy.
That's right.
All the extra salt.
All that extra salt might have something to do with it.
Yes. We had some real priorities for this trip.
Yes.
And they included playing Mahjong together.
Of course.
Obviously, some pool time.
Yes.
Listening to Taylor Swift's new album, which literally dropped the day we left.
Yes, we had to.
We felt like she planned it just for us.
Of course. It was dedication to the girls' trip.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And eating at some amazing restaurants.
Yeah, I'm always thinking about my next meal.
Yes.
So I was totally excited that there were so many choices for food.
Yes. And on that, let's talk about some descriptions of food.
Yes. So I think it's wild, regardless of the resort. Like when you're in Mexico, vacation area, Cancun Riviera, they all have the menus where something's just a little off.
Yes.
Like the way it's described, you think you're going to get something and then it comes completely different.
Yes.
Like what do you think was one thing that was like the most like not what it was described that what you were expecting?
So the very first lunch that we had, we didn't even check into our rooms yet.
Yeah.
Kim had ordered from the Heart Healthy menu,
Yes.
which I thought was so cute.
I know.
I was
I'm like,
I'm not worrying about that
Me either.
right now.
First meal.
Yes.
We haven't even gotten our rooms yet. And she's like, heart healthy.
Let me look at the Heart Healthy menu.
I'm like, no.
No, don't care. But she got the taco salad.
Yes.
So it comes and it is literally 3 little fajita-sized tortillas with shredded cooked vegetables.
Yes.
And we were like, this is not a taco salad. This is like a vegetable taco.
That's what I thought. I was like, okay, they accidentally gave her vegetable tacos.
Yes.
So.
And she asked, and they're like, oh, no, this is the Heart Healthy taco salad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
Now
a
we
different
know.
interpretation.
Yeah.
How about you?
The one I think that was so weird to me, it did say, it was the cinnamon roll for breakfast.
Yes.
Because it does say cinnamon roll and it was like with oat milk or with something. And I thought, okay, that doesn't sound good, but like how messed up are you going to do a
Right.
cinnamon roll? But when it came out and it was like sitting in this like milk watery substance, I'm like, no, I don't
Right.
want that.
Yes.
That
and
was
I
weird.
thought it was going to be oat milk icing.
Oh, that
know,
would have been
like,
good.
I thought that would
And
have
it
been
wasn't very
delicious.
sweet, which is what I
Yeah,
was
it was
looking for.
not
I
sweet.
wanted it to be sweet.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
It wasn't.
So the very first day after lunch, after we get to our rooms, we head to the pool, and then we realize a big storm is coming.
Yes, it got cloudy fast. But
Yes.
yeah, I think we were kind of prepared though. Like we
Yes.
knew, we looked at the weather and thought, okay, it's not going to be sunny the whole time, which was fine because we
Right.
had Mahjong.
Exactly.
I mean, so we were pumped about that.
And that's how I think these tropical vacations can be. Like storms roll in and
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
and sometimes they're epic, which we got to see
We
some
did.
incredible lightning.
Yes.
We will share that on social for sure. But we get upstairs and moved the desk out.
Oh, Christy and I were like, let's rearrange our room. I mean, we were moving furniture and then put that big desk out on the balcony. And that was so fun, though, to play Mahjong out
Yes.
there and have the lightning storm going on in the background.
It was so
In
cool.
hindsight, though, I'm like, were we next to metal? Like, did we have metal?
But I feel like we were covered.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I don't know. Does lightning come sideways?
I mean, I feel like
It
it could.
Okay.
But you know what? It doesn't matter. We made it back and it was fun.
And we didn't die.
Yeah.
That's right. So that very first day, we, of course, load up the Taylor Swift album.
Of course.
And then we're
That's
playing.
why I brought the speaker.
Yes. No, it was perfect. And we played. And at the end of that night, only Kim and I had scored. So
Yes.
I post that on social the next day.
And I'm like, that's fine because Christy and I are going to come back.
That's
right. We're going to win even more. So it's totally, I didn't even care. I'm like, great. Yeah.
Yes.
Put that score out there, girl. You're going to hate it when I win a bunch of games tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then one of my favorite things was every time we played Mahjong, we would get the snacks out of the refrigerator.
Oh, yes.
And we called them what?
Exceso calorios.
Yes, because that's written on the package.
I just think it's funny because, well, first of all, my Spanish is horrible, so no, it doesn't sound exactly like that. But they have no problem saying like, "Hey, you eat this, you'll get fat."
Right.
Like, I mean,
These are excessive calories.
Right.
Be prepared.
This is the warning. You eat it, you're getting fat. But we want to put it on the packaging.
Yes.
Just so that you know.
It is. It's like the warning for pregnancy.
Yes,
You know, but
yes.
it's like, no, this is going to make you fat.
Yes.
Bring them on.
Right.
They were delicious M&Ms.
They were. And then I love that they also had Oreo cookies. Real
Yes.
Oreo cookies. Not like, oh, these
Right.
are made to be like wafers.
Yes.
Real Oreo cookies. I think, have 4 of those.
They were delicious.
Okay, so let's talk about wildlife.
Yes.
Okay, first day we get there, we ate lunch, we got our room, we went up, got changed for the pool. Okay, Christy and I get down to the pool and we get our little area with towels. Now, why don't you tell our listeners what happened?
Yes. So Kim and I are making our way to the pool where Amanda and Christy are, and we're walking along the outside pathway. And all of a sudden, I see a giant animal that I don't know what it is.
Right.
It looks like an anteater, but also maybe a possum.
But also
and
kind of looks like a raccoon.
And a monkey.
Yeah,
frankly.
okay.
You don't know.
You're right. Monkey, raccoon, possum,
Yes.
anteater. Yeah,
And
put it all together.
It's near the garbage can, and I'm immediately like, oh, no, I'm not coming near this thing. And I make this big, wide walk. And then we get in our little seated area, and we're just kind of hanging out. We decide to
And then you and I get in the pool.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm like, great. We saw one of these crazy things, but like.
And I said it's probably a white-nosed coyote
Yes.
because in the resorts down there, they have 1 or 2 running around every now and then. So
Right.
that's what it is.
Right.
Well, we get in the pool and then suddenly we look over at the bridge that goes over
Yes.
and there were like 20. Not exaggerating.
No.
Not
I
exaggerating.
think maybe 600.
Yeah, okay, right. So, okay, maybe more than 20, but less than 600.
Yes.
But it was wild. Like Kim said, it was like mom, dad, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, the little babies, kids. Like
Yes.
the whole family like went over the bridge and then came back.
Yep.
And then went back and then came back.
And
They're just
I'm
running
nearly
around.
speechless.
Yes, you basically were speechless.
Yes.
I
and
mean,
luckily, they didn't try to swim.
I was just about to say.
Can you imagine?
No. I mean, none of them jumped in the pool. So I think the safest place for you to be was
Is the
standing
pool.
next to me in the water.
Totally.
Yes.
But that was then I'm on high alert now. Anytime
the
we're
whole
outside.
trip.
Yes.
I mean, if any of us even looked behind you as if we were like looking like, oh, there's something behind you. You jump, turn around. Ah!
What is it? I'm like, what is it? I'm
is
ready.
It? And
I
it
am
could
ready.
be nothing. It could be just my eyes wandered to look at whatever was behind you.
no.
Oh my gosh. It was, I love too that Kim just thought it was hysterical.
Yes.
Kim's on the floor multiple times.
Yes,
From laughing. Oh, it's so fun.
It was, and that was actually something funny and unexpected that Kim learned about me. Actually, you all probably
Yes.
didn't know that I had this giant fear
Of wildlife.
anything that moves that's not a human.
I had no idea.
Kim goes, "It's a miracle you have a dog." I'm like, yes, it is.
It is.
It is.
It is a miracle.
So that first morning, Kim and I are in the room and we're kind of in and out on the balcony. So we left the door open and she's changing and I'm getting ready and I look over and there's a bird about to come into the room. And it's hopping, and I scream bloody murder.
Yes. And I'm surprised we didn't hear you because our room was directly under yours.
Yes. And Kim was like, she had no idea what happened, and she thought the cartel is climbing the balcony.
She's like,
to get
she
us.
said, oh my gosh, I really thought like we were going to die. The cartel is here. They're taking us away. But instead there was some bird. And when Kim tells it, she's like, a bird. It's a little bird. And you're like, it's not a bird. It might as, and then we were like, well, it might as well have just been a falcon.
Right.
I mean, not just a
Or
crow.
an eagle.
Or a raven. And then we were like, an eagle, a black eagle.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm just, I will
The
scream
wildlife.
at the drop of a hat when it comes
Now-
to critters.
I will also say, yes, we gave you a hard time, and also hilarious because you were calling the Codys like
Coyotes, kitties.
You were so funny because you're like, I don't know
Critters.
the code critters, coyotes. I don't know. I don't like them.
I'm so stressed about them.
I mean, it was so funny, but I don't like reptiles.
Yes.
And so for me, iguanas are a no-go for me. I do not want an iguana. And it's because they freak me out because they're so still.
Yes, they are
And
statuesque.
So, yes, so if you walk up and you see one, you're like, whoop, 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 because it's super still and you're looking at it and it's looking at you.
And you don't know if it's about to take off.
Right. That's the part that scares me. It's not like I think it's going to eat my face off, but it's going to scare me because if it darts off,
Yes.
then that's terrifying.
Right.
So, and those iguanas were not small.
No, they had giant iguanas, and they were kind of living under the concrete.
Yeah, which actually kind of freaked me out a little bit too.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Yeah.
And then Kim discovered that Christy also has an easy startle reflex.
Yes.
So
yes. She is fearful of anything. Just if you say boo, she's like,
she jumps, yes. So Kim took advantage of that and was constantly hiding around corners.
It was amazing. And then she would scare Christy, and then even me once when I was walking with Christy.
Yes.
And I grabbed Christy's shoulder with my nails like, ah! And then Kim is laughing hysterically that she falls on the floor, on the ground, like on her back. Like just like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we had the best time.
We really did.
It was such a great time.
Yes. One of the challenges that we discovered Christy and Amanda had was that one of them needed to be a responsible hotel guest. So explain that.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's crazy because we are obviously capable, independent women who can take care of ourselves. But when we travel with our husbands, we're like a travel princess. If you've ever like, oh, passport, he's got it. Cash, don't need it. I mean, the only key, he carries it. Like, there's nothing. All I need to worry about is, do I look good?
Yes.
Because, I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't.
Right.
And, Chris even carries, like, my chapstick in his pocket.
Right.
So I need nothing.
And Christy even said when she went out west, she didn't bring
even bring
but
a
her
wallet.
Yeah, just her ID. Yes.
And, yeah, that's right, because she said she didn't even bring a wallet. She just brought an ID.
Yes.
And she put the ID in Dee's wallet. Yeah.
Yes.
So if that gives you an idea of how we are not the ones who manage those things. So we were super excited that at least one of us would remember cash for tips and the card key to get in our room. We were so proud of ourselves if we walked out and we're like, woo, one of us has got it.
Yes. So one of the times Christy and Amanda had left the room. We're all four together. And Christy's like, okay, you've got the room.
Because Kim needed her jacket.
Yes. And Amanda whips out the little envelope. I sure do. And the key was missing.
And then I went to get the key out of the sleeve because as I was like, yeah,
so
look
confident.
at me. Oh, I unzipped that little bag, pulled out the card sleeve, and realized there is no card in this sleeve.
And she is laughing so hard, and we have this amazing picture of you
I can't believe that
it.
Christy got that picture.
Yeah,
that was really funny.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm laughing hysterically.
Meanwhile, Kim and I are obviously the responsible ones in our family because we were both like key ready before we're 20 steps to the door.
And it's funny that you two are rooming together and Christy and I are rooming together. It's like, oh, somebody needed to put the responsible ones with one of us.
As the days progress, we are continuing with our fun Mahjong, and I, of course, am keeping score.
Yes, of course.
And after day 2, I believe Christy was on the board.
Christy was on the board.
Kim had won another game, and I think I was holding steady. And Amanda still has her goose egg.
Yep, big goose egg.
But we're feeling like, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Also because like 75-80% of the time, I really was like 1 to 2 tiles away.
Yes.
I mean, there were a couple that I was like, I was never getting it.
Right.
But there was a lot where I was so close, and I just kept thinking, oh, okay, well, next game
gonna
I'll win. Of course it will, because I'm over here killing it.
Yes.
No.
And you had taught us all Mahjong.
Right. I think that was what's so funny. The master has taught, and now you're better than I am.
No.
Which is great, though, because now you can go and prosper. Yes. Teach all of the other people Mahjong.
Yes.
It was great.
Well, Well, and it was funny because at one point Kim's like, our wins are your wins, Amanda.
Oh, that was so funny. I'm like, okay, thank you for condescending, patronizing.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
But she's so sweet. I knew that it was funny.
Yeah, so by the end, when we're on our very last game, which was our 13th game.
Yes.
Amanda had still not won any.
0.
And she's like, wouldn't that be crazy if I don't win this? Maybe I'll throw it. And she's like, but I can't do that. And I'm like, no, we're way too competitive.
Right, way too competitive. I'm going to try.
Yes.
But it is ironic. I mean, how, like, is it even possible that we play 13 games?
I know, and you didn't win one.
Not one.
Not one.
No.
And I put that through ChatGPT with like parameters.
No, what did
and it said it was a statistical anomaly.
Love it.
Yes.
See, I'm so special.
I know. And then I thought, well, it's because we were so distracted, or you were so distracted with the new Taylor Swift album.
That's what it was, for sure.
You were focused on the lyrics.
Yes, we all were focused on those lyrics.
Yeah, and we were trying to do some deep dives.
Yes. Okay, let's talk real quick about our spa service.
Yes, so I will say when I read it, I thought we got to pick something.
Yeah, I did too.
But it was very specified.
Hydrotherapy.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was like, yeah, here's a hydrotherapy session. And I thought, oh, okay, great. This is free. This will be fun. So the 4 of us traipse off to the spa, and they're like, okay, great. You got your bathing suit on, which is also, you know, when you go to a spa, you're feeling like you put on your robe.
Yes.
But it's like, no, we're doing this hydrotherapy thing, which I don't even know what we were doing.
I didn't know what that was.
I'm like, I don't know if we're laying on a waterbed.
Right.
Okay, I
thought
idea.
we were getting a massage with water.
Yeah. See, right. We didn't know. So we all go into the steam room, which I think is funny because you and I love the steam.
Yes.
And Kim is like, I can't breathe,
Kim
but
was
she's
gonna
not.
die.
She's competitive.
Yes.
She's like, I'm not getting out of
I
this
know, because
steam
we
room.
said, Kim, you can leave anytime. I am not leaving.
I have hiked the Grand Canyon.
Yes, she was like, I can get through this. That was amazing.
That was great. But I will just say quickly that was an experience that was so crazy because after we did the steam, we all walked one at a time into the plunge pool, went under, popped back up, and it literally
freezing cold.
I mean, it took your breath away.
Yes,
like you
did.
couldn't even scream because it was like just so take your breath away. But then they had us go through like circuit training.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It was like, okay, circuit 1, you and Christy are getting like waterboarded by these crazy fountains, like where the water is like, it's hard to even explain.
I know. It's coming out of these faucets with extreme pressure, and you're supposed to put your shoulders in. But
while standing in a pool, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But while you're trying to put your shoulders back, it's splashing all in your face, so you can't breathe. Yes, and Christy's is splashing me, and I'm splashing her. It did not work
It's like
well.
waterboarding.
Yeah,
I mean, it was.
Yes.
And then, I mean, I don't know. It was just the whole thing was wild. And then they had us at the end lay on like the metal curved seat with a towel because then we were going to relax and chill. Like that wasn't comfortable.
I know. It was very bizarre.
It was definitely an experience. We laughed so hard, and it's funny to think about now. But in the future, if I was offered that for free, again, I would not take anyone up on that offer.
Exactly.
I would never do that again.
We would just pass that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we did joke that Kim had said, I think they're actually trying to drown us because maybe we're difficult guests.
Yes, exactly. And I thought, probably.
They might be.
Yeah.
So one thing I learned, Amanda, is a life-changing PSA from you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Life-changing PSA.
Yes. Wipe down your luggage wheels.
Yes.
When you get home.
Yes. Do you know when I got home on Monday evening and I laid those suitcases down and I sprayed the wheels and I almost sent you guys a picture of that washcloth. Did you do it?
I did it.
It is insane, isn't it?
And I've got to be honest, I'd never done it.
Right.
So they were black as night.
And isn't it disgusting?
Disgusting.
Because you realize it's gone through. It's gone on the concrete. You've been in another country. Like bathrooms. You're wheeling it through the airport where everyone has traveled.
And their brother.
And so so that is a PSA for everyone. If you take any suitcase on wheels anywhere, when you get back, you put it on its side and wipe it down. Get those wheels, spray some all-purpose cleaner, whatever, and just wipe them down. It will shock you and you'll never let it back in your house again.
Yes.
You'll never. Yeah.
I made Jim do it yesterday and he goes, I don't like your friends now. He's like, we never cared about this before. And I'm like, well, I care now.
Right, because you don't realize it. It's almost like ignorance is bliss. But then once you find out,
you're
like,
unknow this.
Yeah, you
it was
can't.
Disgusting.
You cannot unknow it.
Yes.
And once you see how nasty, it's just something you just can't.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, I can't imagine dragging that over carpet.
I know.
Ugh.
I know. So gross.
Yeah.
So let's talk about as we are leaving, we're
Okay.
at the gate.
Okay.
And the woman comes up, the gate agent, and she's like, "Do you guys have your stickers on your passports?"
Yeah.
And you and Christy did.
Yeah, we're like, oh, cool. Here we go.
Right,
Stickers.
because you guys got them when you checked the bags.
Yes.
Okay, and Kim and I don't have the stickers. So then the woman is like, "Okay, and do you have any powders in your bag?" And I'm like, "I absolutely
and
have powder."
I was shaking no. I'm like, no, which means just go away,
Right.
please.
And
I thought I was going to smack you. I mean,
I don't know. I feel like I reverted back to old habits of like, oh my gosh, yes, be super honest and tell them all the powders you have.
miscompliant.
Oh my goodness. And
Compliant.
I know better. I know better because I know the powder I have is not going to create a bomb. It cannot
No.
do anything harmful.
No.
It was fiber powder.
And I mean, you would have thought you were like, yes, you should try it. This
Yes,
is my favorite
right.
flavor.
I was, like, selling her on it.
And I'm like, put it back in the bag.
Yes.
So I do love though that she's like, well, let me go ask. And then she did come back and say, well, when you get down at the bottom, you need to go ahead and check your bag. And I'm like, okay, we're not doing that.
And I just avoided her when we went to get on the plane.
Yes.
And I just didn't go to her line. And then we get on the gateway and you called my name.
Yes. Yeah. But I was just calling your name because you were way in front of me. And I'm like, Amanda.
Yes.
Do you think I was the lady?
I just was like, I don't know what you need right now, but I'm going to keep going. Like, I whipped around and I was like, what? Like, I was like, what do you need? I'm trying to be incognito. And you were like, you're on, it's fine.
Right. I'm like, it's good. It's
But
good.
it
Nobody's
stressed
even
me
paying
out.
attention.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. In conclusion, we do want to say if you ever have the opportunity to 1, learn Mahjong, or 2, go on a girls trip, or 3, learn Mahjong and go on a girls trip and play, you absolutely need to do it.
Absolutely. It was the best time. 10 out of 10 recommend.
Yes.